I started experiencing some weird things last year. Last year, everything started going, I don't know, like crazy. I experienced the craziest setbacks of my life, you know. Then, towards the end of last year, stranger things started happening, like things that whenever I say them to people, I tell people the things that I was experiencing, they they started accusing me of having mental issues, which was very crazy. It was the first time I was like experiencing something like that because I've always been this person that I really observe things. I see what's going on around me, and I thought we all, like all of us, we have this like same mindset. We all want to grow, push together. So throughout my career, I've always tried to like be the best version of myself, and I have been very, very naive about a lot of things going on in this life. So I started experiencing spiritual stuff, and then I started getting attacked. I started getting attacked first. First, it was physical, yeah, and this happened in Lagos. I started noticing some people in Lagos that honestly they seemed lifeless. They seemed like there is no life inside them. Like it's crazy, and they were coming after me anywhere I went in Lagos, the whole of Lagos. It was weird. I mean, it is scary thing to say, right? It's a scary thing to experience, but I'm this guy that is always trying to be very brave. Yeah, I'm very brave. I know I'm very brave. So I faced the whole thing head on. I got attacked physically. Um, these people attacking me were strangers, but they were saying a lot of things about me, and it was shocking. Things that most majority of the people that know me do not even know about. They were saying them, and they were coming after me and accusing me of being mad, just like that on the road. So a whole lot of things like happened there. Maybe some other time I'll talk about that particular experience because it was like a very hectic experience. So these people were accusing me of running mad, but they were acting very weird. They were acting crazy. I started noticing that a lot of people around me, like in Lagos, my first experience when I got attacked, they were speaking gibberish. Like they'll say something and twist it, and they were just trying to. And when they were doing those stuff to me, it was kind of getting into my head spiritually. You understand? So I tried to outsmart them with my logical thinking. I was not scared. I wanted to show them that nothing can happen, and I'm I know I'm well protected by God. And I'm not a very religious person. I don't even go to church. I stopped going to church since 2022. But I believe in God. I believe in the universe. I despise evil and ignorance, the stuff. But that's like something for another day. So when I was able to like maneuver my way from there, the thing got really, really spiritual that my subconscious had to like intervene. I can't explain that now. Maybe sometime later I'll dive deeper into that experience. So when I um got out of that place, there were some people, although trying to help me, like two boys or three, few of them, they were trying to help me. So at the end of that evening, they took me to a hospital. I just allowed them to go to the hospital because I know that okay, this is a hospital, right? They took me to the hospital. They gave me an injection, and then the next day, my memory of I could remember that I remember things that happened, right? But some of the very extreme stuff were baby like they were foggy in my head. So I was like, I just knew that that injection that was given to me, like there was something in it, or like this, like something is like it wasn't normal for me to not remember everything clearly. But then with time, I started remembering everything clearly. But the most shocking thing is that whoever, either my parents, my siblings, my friends, the ones that I think I can say I trust to an extent, none of them believed me. It was like I was talking to myself. When I explained this thing that was happening to them, nobody believed. So I was like, how strange, like how come nobody is like, it's like they were trying to let me know that I'm the one that is seeing things and I'm running mad. But then I also know that I've seen, being a producer, you get to work with a lot of artists, so you see a lot of things. And there's one thing I know about, like, that I've experienced with a lot of artists, is the fact that they usually experience spiritual stuff, like spirituality. I don't know how to, like, I could tell that music was connected to spirituality in a way. I even said it in one of my interviews, that music is spiritual, but I didn't know how deep it was then. So I started noticing the patterns from before. Past people I've worked with, that there are some people that are really good, then all of a sudden they switch, they change, they started behaving weird, they started like acting really weird, and some of them ghosted me, like in a very weird way. Some of them ghosted everybody I know they know, and stuff like that. And I even used to feel bad for them, that why would someone this talented stop music, right? Then I also think about the story of late Mohbad. How he said he was not feeling safe in Lagos, right? So I started realizing that this could be the same thing that happened to Mohbad, but the people around him made him to believe that he was having a mental issue.